Hey, Jodes with Weeds and Wisdom. I'm back. I wanted to show you in this perennial bed that my irises have started to bloom. So this is a pretty kind of yellow and light purple. That's what all of these will be as they bloom out. So the dianthus is starting to bloom out some more. And so I also wanted to take you over here and show you the work that my husband did last year, because it's pretty cool. We've really been trying to do some erosion control, and we want to plug our yard with buffalo grass, which is native here, but it's really hard to grow. It takes a number of years to grow from seed. So he bought a bunch of plugs last year, and we're planting this bed. We're going to let it fill in really good, and then we're going to start plugging our actual yard with the buffalo grass. He planted phlox in that one, and he built all of this last year. This was just a bare hill last year. And then, so we're still working on this. I say we, it's he, always. He's still working on getting this filled in down here, and then we'll put some grass in on that. Morning, neighbors. So he put in these stairs, and then our son and daughter-in-law came last year and brought all of these plants and planted a butterfly garden for us. Last year I wasn't in very good health and I couldn't do that myself. So it has come back really nice. So in here we've got some milkweed, some coneflowers. Honestly, I can't remember what all is in here. But you can see that it is really coming back well. He just mulched all of this yesterday. We drew so many monarchs with this last year. It was unreal. And so up here in this top portion, got to do some bed prep, but that's where all my zinnias are going to grow. And the butterflies loved the little bitty zinnias we had in there last year, so they'll love the things we put in this year. So that's what that looks like. This is our land. It actually goes down there in the bottom. You can see somewhere down there our property line stakes. But this is just looking really good. And coming back well. I'm going to fill in coneflowers in some of these beds. Over here is where I'm going to plant sunflowers. So he put these stairs in last year. It goes up to our air conditioning. So over here is where I'm going to plant celosia and zinnias. Or not zinnias, celosia, and probably, I don't know what else I'm going to grow. I think I'm going to dump some coneflowers in this little one and plant my celosia in this bigger one. My husband's going to put trees that we got from the Arbor Day Foundation right here. We're going to let them just get in the ground and get started, and then in a year or so we'll transplant them out into the yard because they're just bare root sticks. So I can't remember what kind of tree that was. So this is how this side of the yard all comes together. And really, it looks really nice. And I'm super excited for the monarchs to come back this year. Then if you keep walking, we have a very uneven yard. So back here, then inside our fence is my vegetable garden. My husband's been clearing out cedars. They are a nuisance tree in Kansas, and they're very flammable. And so slowly, since we moved in almost 2 years ago now, slowly he's just been taking out the cedars. And these over here were the ones that obscured my sunrise photos. So he got those out for me. So this is what we look like from the back. And we're going to take a little walk around the other side. Our property does go down into this hollow down here. And this is, my husband has a guy bringing in some of these big rocks to landscape this up here and to help with erosion control up there. And so we still have this half of the yard that we're not going to plant garden in. It's for dogs. Almost everything in my house is for dogs. And there's Joe. Hi, Joe. Hi, sweets. That's my sweet boy. This is my favorite tree on our property by far. It is this really old oak, and I just love it. So over here, we have my Japanese maple, lace leaf Japanese maple that I wanted, that we planted right there. This is the gate to keep dogs away from grandchildren, because believe it or not, Lola's not a dog I want grandchildren around. So she seems sweet, and she is to us, but she's just old and no reason to take a chance. This is where I'm going to put my dahlias, over here. And then we're back up to the dog ramp. So I just wanted to take you on a little tour so you can see what else we're working on besides the vegetables. And until next time, peace, love, and gardening.